Hello, everyone, and welcome back. We are so happy you're here with us today for another English-speaking lesson.
And today we are learning useful English sentences for the kitchen and cooking.
These are simple daily English phrases that native speakers use all the time.
So listen carefully, repeat after us, and practice speaking out loud.
Let's begin.
I make breakfast in the kitchen.
I make breakfast in the kitchen.
Every morning I wake up early and make breakfast in the kitchen.
Breakfast is the first meal of the day.
I peel the potatoes.
I peel the potatoes.
Peel means to remove the skin from vegetables or fruit.
I peel the potatoes before cooking them.
I fry eggs.
I fry eggs.
Fry means cooking food in hot oil or butter.
Fried eggs smell so delicious in the morning.
I turn on the stove.
I turn on the stove.
The stove is what we use to cook food.
First, I turn on the stove, then I start cooking.
I turn off the stove.
I turn off the stove.
Always turn off the stove after cooking.
That's very important.
I taste the food.
I taste the food.
Taste means trying food to check the flavor.
The soup tastes very good today.
I add salt.
I add salt.
Sometimes food needs a little more salt.
But not too much.
I stir the soup.
I stir the soup.
Stir means moving food around with a spoon while cooking.
I stir the soup slowly.
I pour water into a glass.
I pour water into a glass.
Pour means moving liquid from one container to another.
I pour juice into a cup.
I wash the dishes.
I wash the dishes.
Washing dishes takes time sometimes.
Especially after a big dinner.
I dry the dishes.
I dry the dishes.
Dry means removing water from something.
I dry the dishes with a towel.
I clean the table.
I clean the table.
The kitchen feels nice when everything is clean.
Absolutely.
I open the fridge.
I open the fridge.
Fridge is short for refrigerator.
I open the fridge to get milk.
I take food from the fridge.
I take food from the fridge.
Sometimes I stand in front of the fridge and don't know what to eat.
Everyone does that sometimes.
I wash my hands in the kitchen.
I wash my hands in the kitchen.
Washing your hands before cooking is very important.
Yes, always stay clean while cooking.
I close the fridge.
I close the fridge.
Sometimes people forget to close the fridge properly.
And then someone says, "Who left the fridge open?"
I cut vegetables.
I cut vegetables.
We use a knife to cut vegetables.
Always be careful with sharp knives.
I bake a cake.
I bake a cake.
Bake means cooking food in the oven.
Fresh cake smells amazing.
I make coffee.
I make coffee.
Many people start their day with coffee.
Especially me.
I drink water in the kitchen.
I drink water in the kitchen.
Drinking enough water is healthy.
Very true.
I heat the food.
I heat the food.
Heat means making food warm or hot again.
I heat the soup before dinner.
I eat breakfast in the kitchen.
I eat breakfast in the kitchen.
Breakfast in a quiet kitchen feels peaceful.
Especially with coffee.
I use a knife.
I use a knife.
I use a spoon.
I use a spoon.
A knife cuts food, and a spoon helps us eat soup or mix ingredients.
I use a spoon to stir my coffee.
I add sugar.
I add sugar.
Some people like sugar in coffee and tea.
And some people add too much sugar.
Great job, everyone. Today you practiced many useful kitchen and cooking phrases in English.
The best way to remember these sentences is to repeat them many times and use them in your daily life.
Try speaking English in your kitchen today while cooking or making coffee.
Even small daily practice can improve your English very quickly.
Thank you so much for practicing with us today.
Keep learning, Keep speaking and keep believing in yourself.
We'll see you in the next lesson.
Goodbye, everyone.